Targeting neural communication to restore function, Medtronic Sacral Neuromodulation for the treatment of overactive bladder, mechanism of action. Overactive bladder, or OAB, is a urologic condition defined by urinary urgency with or without incontinence, urinary frequency, and/or nocturia. OAB affects about 37.4 million adults in the United States. Neural pathways in the brain, spinal cord, and peripheral nerves together regulate urine storage and elimination through coordination of the bladder, urethra, and pelvic floor muscles. During bladder filling, sensory or afferent signals convey information on bladder fullness, in part via the sacral nerves. The signal travels up the spinal cord to the brain. In response to the full sensation and at a socially appropriate moment, the descending motor or efferent brain pathways, which are under voluntary control, are activated by conscious thought. This causes the urethra and pelvic floor to relax and the bladder detrusor to contract, resulting in voluntary urine release. Dysfunction of the sensory and motor pathways alters the checks and balances that are critical to voluntary bladder control. In OAB patients, brain activity has shown abnormal responses in areas of the brain believed to be important in recognizing urge and frequency, and decreased activity in areas believed to be crucial to voluntary bladder control. Normal bladder functioning can be restored by influencing the sacral nerves, which convey a portion of the signals between the bladder, pelvic floor, and the brain. Medtronic Sacral Neuromodulation delivers electrical stimulation to a sacral nerve via an implanted neurostimulator. The neurostimulator provides an electrical charge to an area near the sacral nerve, resulting in altered neural activity. This stimulation likely depolarizes the nerve, causing an action potential that propagates impulses along the axon as if the neuron naturally fired an action potential. As a result, it is thought that abnormal sensory input from the bladder is modulated. OAB patients with sacral neuromodulation exhibit patterns of brain activation similar to that of patients with normal function when compared with OAB patients without sacral neuromodulation. These effects are observed in areas of the brain involving sensation, awareness, urge, and timing of urination. This suggests that sacral neuromodulation patients experience normalized sensory signaling to the control centers of the brain, while motor pathways are uninhibited so as not to suppress voluntary voiding. Unlike other therapies that target the bladder, bladder regulation via sacral neuromodulation occurs without physically influencing the bladder or sphincter muscles. Medtronic Sacral Neuromodulation with the Interstim system is a safe and minimally invasive treatment option for refractory OAB patients that provides continuous control through effective long-term therapy delivery.